Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to The Day Trader. My name is Martyn Lucas. Today we are joined and we have our very first special interview from our guest who's been a guest of our show now for quite a while. He's an angel investor. We call him that. He's never proclaimed to be an angel investor, but that's the term that we use because this guest I've never met. I can confirm I've never met him, and I'll introduce him in a few moments. It may be a she. We don't know. We're finding out. We're going to find out in a minute. But this person came onto our show some months ago, started watching the show regularly, and said to me, "What's the highest tip you've ever had in your super chat?" And I went, "Let me just have a look." And I said, "It's $50." And then a few moments later, he tipped me and he tipped the show to support the show, $50, $50, $100, $100. It was a total of $400, and I was completely floored. It was a day I just fell over. I couldn't believe what had happened. It was absolutely an incredible moment live here on the show. His name is Peru Invest. That's the name he goes by in our chat, and he's been part of the show ever since. And he'll come in from time to time, and he'll drop us amazing tips. So we called him an angel investor. And why we did that was because 99 times out of 100, his tip has not only been correct, it's actually been correct within a certain time as well. So it's been incredibly accurate. And it's made me personally $10,000 because I went for it. He sounded genuine. It sounded great. I went for it. Why not? And I've done very, very well with the investments and the suggestions and the tips that he's given us. Well, today we are joined by Peru Invest. He's live in our show. He's live on Discord. And I want everybody in the live chat now to please welcome Peru Invest to the show. How are you, Peru? Where are you calling from today?
United States.
You're from the United States. All right. Now, I got asked this by one of our members. Rob McLean asked the question. He asked the question. Okay. He said, why the name Peru Invest? Is there any reason for that? Or are you from Peru?
No, I'm not from Peru.
So Peru Invest, where did that come from?
I just prefer the name.
You like the name. Now, I want to point out one thing, guys. Peru has told me, we've had this discussion already, that Peru wishes to remain anonymous, okay? There's nothing weird or strange about that. It just doesn't want to reveal his identity. So some of the questions and some of the answers he may give you may not be completely satisfied, but he's going to give you the information he's prepared to share with you. So that's as much as we're going to get from Peru on that one. It's just the name he likes. One of the other questions Rob had was, what system do you use to trade? That's the first thing. What system do you use to trade?
Well, I just use like regular Robinhood,
Regular Robinhood? And
have some, yes.
Okay.
Most of the time, Robinhood.
What is it that you actually follow? What is it that tells you, because you're right so many times, what is it that tells you that this is a great stock, we should be buying in it now, or we should be selling it now? What is it that gives you that information?
Well, it's a simple thing, you just travel to the future. And I'm not joking, you just think, for example, right now we have COVID. Like this morning, let me tell you something about this morning. I was thinking that, okay, what's next? Because we'll still have a COVID, people working. So what generally I did this morning, I was basically thinking what's next, because in United States, in very different states now, you don't need a degree. People need master degrees or, like associates and all that. Some of the state, they just eliminate those stuff because, some people don't have money in the COVID. Some people lost their job. So what government did, as far as the state-wise, they just need a skilled people. If you have a skill, they're going to hire you. So for that, there is certain online company that gives you opportunity to learn a new thing. And there is a stock that I just posted online. It's called TWOUINC, ticker symbol TWOU. That company doing the same thing that I'm explaining right now. They're teaching people, a skill and give them a certificate.
Is it
And
called,
that
is it called,
certificate,
is it called 2U?
yeah, 2UINC.
All right, we're looking at it now.
Yeah. And the ticker symbol is TWOU.
Yeah, we're looking at it now.
Yeah. It's a skill-based company. You can actually learn, online. I guess you have to pay, I don't know, but, I just, I used to invest it in this company and then I took my profit, and this is the right time to get in. And this is the perfect scenario, when people looking for opportunity, people looking for someone to help them, to learn things.
Okay.
Because, some people don't have money to even go to college.
So I want to,
even if they got the loan, they don't have money to repay.
right. So we share a similar sentiment, because I mean, like we talked about it, I don't read charts. They're just maps of what's already happened and everyone's following the same thing. And to me, it just shows a lack of understanding of like you say, looking into the future, because you've just got to open your eyes. It's one of the things as the world piano man, I toured 195 countries. I learned a lot about people and the way the world is and so on and so forth. And rather than, follow what everybody said in the past or whatever, look at what the problems are. How do we solve the problems? What do we need for the future? And I think that's pretty much what you were saying then. You're saying, look at the future, see where we are today. What do we need to fix the problems? What companies are going to fix those problems? How can we make life better? Where are we going? That's why I'm so much into EVs and the future and space and so on and so forth. And it seems to me that's the way you look at, that's how you discover your stocks. You genuinely can see what is next and what's about to happen.
Yeah, and another thing is, the most important thing is, if you don't understand the company, don't invest. That's it. If I say invest on this one, make sure you have to do your own research and due diligence.
Yeah.
Once you research, if you still don't understand, guess what? Don't invest.
Yeah. I agree, because at the end of the day, if you're just buying, I had somebody the other day message me on the show, and he said to me, "I've just watched your video, and I've put my entire life savings all in on Virgin Galactic. I've bought all Virgin Galactic. I've literally cashed in all my money. Doesn't know what he's investing in, has no idea whatsoever what he's buying in, but because I did it, he did it, and that is the worst thing to do." Yeah. It's the worst thing in the world, isn't it? Because as soon as it drops, like today, it's popped up 5%, great. It pulls back a little bit. What's the first thing he's going to do? Oh, this is all a con. This is all bad. I thought it was going to go to $100. He'll sell out, and he'll lose. He'll lose when it pops up. But it's giving you so much insecurity and stress. That's not how to invest at all, is it?
Yeah, I mean, that's 100% stupidity. You never put your entire money into one stock.
No.
Unless that's, for example, this is just me. This is how I play.
That was part one of our interview, our live interview with our angel investor, Peru Invest. If you'd like to hear part two, just click up here now, and this will take you to part two. We look forward to seeing you live on The Day Trader very, very soon.